Hello, good day everyone. Welcome po ulit sa ating video tutorial on our topic rational numbers. This is the second part of our lesson on operations of rational numbers. If you haven't watched our previous video, we talk about addition and subtraction of rational numbers. You can watch that in our previous upload. And today we are going to learn about multiplication and division of rational numbers. So without further ado, let's begin. At the end of this video, you will be able to perform operations on rational numbers, specifically on multiplication and division. Okay, so dito po sa ating tutorial, I'm going to give you complete sets of examples of multiplying and dividing rational numbers in any forms po na mai-encounter natin. So let us begin. Okay, first, in example number 1, we are going to multiply rational numbers in fraction form. Alright, so ano po yung steps na ifa-follow natin? I have here 3 simple steps. Number 1 is to multiply numerators. So we have here 2/3 times 4/5 or 2/3 times 4/5. We just need to multiply first the numerators. Okay, so paano po yon? 2 times 4. And then second step is to multiply the denominators. Okay, you just multiply 3 and then 5 here. Therefore, we will get 8/15. Okay, so 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 5 is 15. Now, the last step is to simplify if needed. Okay, now here, can we still simplify the numerator and the denominator? Are there any common divisor for these two? Okay, wala na po. So, that is now our final answer. Okay, so 8/15. Next, number 2, we have here mixed number naman po. Okay? So, rational numbers in mixed number form, we have here the steps. Okay, medyo mas mahaba ng kaunti kasi we will have to convert first the mixed numbers to improper fractions. Okay, paano po yan? Let's have here the first mixed number, 2 and 1/2. How do we convert this into an improper fraction? We will get 5/2. Okay, paano po nakuha si 5/2? First is we just multiply yung denominator by the whole number part. 2 times 2, we get 4. And then we will add the numerator 1. So we will get 5. Alright? Next one, how about 3 and 3/4? Paano po ito? Okay, we just need to multiply 4 times 3. Okay, and then we will add 3. I repeat, 4 times 3, add 3. Therefore, we will get 15/4. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 3 is 15. And then proceed na po tayo sa ginawa natin kanina. Multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators. So 5 times 15, we will get 75. And then 2 times 4, we will get 8. Now, can we still simplify this? Can we divide 75 and 8 by the same number? Wala na po. So that is now our final answer. So it's an improper fraction. Now, if your teacher says that you need to convert this into a mixed fraction, gawin nyo po, i-convert nyo lang po by dividing the numerator by the denominator. Okay? Therefore, you will get 9/3/8. Okay? I repeat, ilan po ang 8 sa 75? There are 9 8s. So 9 times 8 is 72. May naiwan pong 3. Yun po yung remainder natin. Ayan, yun po yung numerator and then copy the denominator. Next, number 3, we have here a fraction multiplied to a whole number. So, paano po ito? We have the steps. Convert the whole number to a fraction. Okay? Convert lang po natin yung 4 into a fraction. Then, gawin po ulit natin yung steps kanina. So, 4 is 4/1. Okay? Remember, a whole number has always 1 as the denominator. Lahat po ng whole number, laging 1 ang denominator. So ano po ang gagawin next? Multiply lang po natin sa fraction. So numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. We will get 20/6. Okay? Now, can we simplify this? Yes po. Meron ba tayong pwedeng i-divide sa numerator and then denominator na same number? Yes, we can divide both by 2. So, 20 divided by 2 is 10. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So, our final answer is 10/3. Now, if we are going to convert this to a mixed number, we will get 3 and 1/3. Okay, next number 4, we have here fraction forms, no? Pero division na po tayo. So dividing rational numbers in fraction form. All right, so how do we do division? Ganito po ang steps natin sa division. First is to multiply the dividend, okay, by the reciprocal of the divisor. First thing you have to know is yung dividend natin tsaka yung divisor. Alin po sa dalawa yon? So we have here, kung ano po yung dinidivide natin, yun po yung dividend. Kung ano po yung pinang-divide natin, yun po yung divisor. Alright? So ano po ang papalitan natin? We will just get the reciprocal of the divisor. Okay, take note, ano po ang reciprocal? It's just the invert. Okay, ano po ang invert ng 7 over 8? Ang gagawin lang natin is babaliktarin lang natin. The denominator will be on the numerator and the numerator will be in the denominator. So magiging 3 over 5 times 8 over 7. Okay, wala pong nagbago dito sa ating dividend. Ganun pa rin siya. Ang nagbago lang is yung divisor. Nabaliktad lang po siya. Instead of 7/8, magiging 8/7. Alright? So just do the same process kanina. 3 times 8, numerator to numerator, and then 5 times 7, denominator to denominator. Therefore, our answer will be 24 over 35. Now, alternatively, meron po tayong isang shortcut na pwede nating gamitin. Okay? We now call this the cross multiplication. Okay? Ano pong ibig sabihin ng cross multiplication? Ganun din po, 3, yung ating original dividend. We have 3 over 5. 3 times the denominator ng ating original divisor. So, 3 times 8, isusulat lang po natin sa numerator ng sagot yung result nito. So, 3 times 8 will be 24. And then 5 times 7 is 35. Ano po? Di ba? Mas madali. Instead of getting the reciprocal, mag-cross multiply ka lang dito sa original na given. Okay? In my class, I call this method yung first one, yung pag-multiply, no? Pag nagmumultiply tayo, I call this parallel multiplication kasi parang parallel lines. Now, pag nagdi-divide na tayo, I now call it cross multiplication. So, I repeat, pag multiplication lang po tayo, parallel. Pag division na po tayo, cross multiplication. Okay? There you go. Number 5, we have here division of rational numbers in mixed number form. Alright, paano naman po ito? There's just an additional step to do, okay? You just need to convert the mixed number to improper fractions. So, i-convert muna natin tong mga mixed numbers na ito into an improper fractions. And then we can now proceed dun po sa steps of division of fractions na ginawa po natin kanina. So, you convert 2 and 1/4, magiging 9/4. You convert 1 and 1/2, magiging 3/2. Paano po nangyari yon? Step by step po natin. I-review natin yung pag-convert ng mixed number to an improper fraction. So what we do is we just multiply 4 by 2 and then add the numerator 1. So I repeat, 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1, we get 9. Ganun din po dito, ano? We just multiply 2 times the whole number part, 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1, we get 3. Okay, ganun po yung pag-convert natin. Now, since this is now division, ano po yung sabi ko kanina? Is it going to be a parallel multiplication or a cross multiplication? Okay, correct. Magiging cross multiplication na po siya. Or the other method po kanina, you just get the reciprocal ng divisor. So instead of 3/2, magiging 2 over 3. And then parallel multiplication tayo, we will get 18 over 12. Or just cross multiply, 9 times 2 is 18, 4 times 3 is 12. Okay? Parang mas shortcut po yung cross multiplication. Now, can we still simplify? Yes. 18 divided by 12 is equal to 3 divided by 2. Alright? By just dividing the numerator and the denominator by what common divisor? 6. Okay, correct po. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 12 divided by 6 is 2. Yun na po yung ating final answer. Or we can convert it into a mixed number. Okay? So, 3 divided by 2 is 1. May remainder po tayong 1. You copy the denominator 2. Example number 6. This time, we will divide a fraction by a whole number. Okay? So kung kanina po nung nag-multiply tayo, kinonvert lang natin yung whole number into a fraction. Ganun din po ba ang gagawin pag division? Yes po, ganun din po. You just convert the mixed number to improper fraction and then proceed to division of fractions. So again, yung 3 magiging 3 over 1. All whole numbers has a denominator of 1. Okay? Now, since division po ito, are we going to multiply numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator? No, we will cross multiply or we will get the reciprocal of 3 over 1. So magiging 1 over 3 na siya. So here, nag-cross multiply lang po tayo. 5 times 1 is 5. Okay? And then 6 times 3 is 18. We will get 5 over 18. Or, again, I repeat, ulit-ulitin ko po, kinuha lang natin yung reciprocal and then nag-parallel multiplication na tayo. Next, number 7, we have here the multiplication naman po ng decimal numbers. Okay, remember decimal numbers are part of rational numbers. So how do we multiply decimal numbers? All you have to do is to follow these steps. Ignore lang po natin yung mga decimal points. You just multiply them just like you do what you do on whole numbers. Okay? So paano? Just multiply 75 by 4. Okay? Kung i-multiply natin, if we use a scrap paper, we can have this solution, no? So, 0.75 times 0.4. Unlike sa addition and subtraction of decimals, if you notice, hindi po naka-align yung ating decimal point, ano? Okay? Okay lang po yan. It doesn't matter. Kasi ang kailangan lang natin dito is to multiply the whole number part. So, magiging whole number sila, in short. So, 4 times 5, we will get 0. Why 0? 4 times 5 is 20. And saan natin ilalagay yung 2? Dito po sa taas ni 7. So 4 times 7 is 28 plus 2, you will get 30. Okay? Now, all you have to do is count kung ilan po yung mga decimal places. Yun po yung step 2 natin. So we have 2 decimal places here and then we have 1 decimal place here. So tatlo po all in all yung decimal places natin. So, ilang beses po mag-move yung decimal point natin. Since nandito po sa dulo yung decimal point, move tayo ng 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Therefore, nandito na po yung decimal point. So, ang magiging sagot natin is 0.3. We don't need to include yung dalawang 0 dito because they are no longer significant. Okay? So, our answer, 0.3. Next, number 8, we have here multiplying a decimal and a whole number. So we have 3.2 times 7, whole number. All you have to do is to ignore again the decimal points. You treat this as a whole number. So just multiply 32 by 7, you will get 224. However, don't stop there because you have to consider yung ating decimal places. How many decimal places do we have? 1. So you just move 1 from the right. You will get 22.4. Number 9, we have here dividing 2 decimals naman po. Division naman po tayo. Okay, this time, you have to move the decimal point to the right to make the divisor a whole number. Okay, take note, alin po dito yung divisor natin? Yun po bang i-divide natin or yung pang-di-divide natin? Correct. Ito pong second number, yung pang divide po natin. Ito ang divisor. Ito po ang mag-a-adjust. So, mag-move po yung decimal point niya to the right. Bakit po natin gagawin yon? To make it a whole number. Okay? Kung ginawa po natin yon dito sa second step, mag-a-adjust din po yung ating dividend. You have to move the decimal point the same number of places to the right in the dividend. Ito pong 4.5. So, let's show. So we have here 0.15. Ito po yung ating divisor. Ito, second number. Yun po yung nasa labas ng ating division bar. And we have 4.5. Yun po yung ating dividend. Yun po yung nasa loob ng division bar. We have to be careful here kasi most of the time nagbabaliktad po ito. Sa mga students, nababaliktad po natin. Don't forget po. So we have 4.5 sa loob, 0.15 sa labas. Alin po dito ang magiging whole number dapat? Yung nasa labas. So we have 0.15. Para maging whole number siya, i-move natin yung decimal point to the right, no? We will get 2 decimal places. Okay, movement. And ganun din po dito, mag-move din po siya ng 2 beses. Now, what's the reason? Bakit natin binumove ang decimal place? You just multiply it by the number of places. Kaya for example here, 0.15, minumultiply lang natin siya into 100 para maging whole number. Okay? Ganun din po dito. So now, we have 450 kasi may additional 0 po dito before the decimal point. Divided by, naging whole number na po yung 0.15, naging 15 na po siya. Okay, now we can proceed with the division. So we have here 45. Yes po, yung decimal natin nasa dulo na po ng ating dividend. Ano? Nilagay lang po natin dyan para ma-identify natin mamaya kung saan tayo maglalagay ng decimal point dito sa answer. Okay? So it's better to put the decimal there. Now let's divide. 45 divided by 15. Okay? Kasi dito sa first digit, hindi naman po kasya ang 15 sa 4. So we move on to the second digit. So 45 divided by 15, we get 3. 3 times 15, we get 45. Subtract, we get 0. Now, bring down 0. Divided by 15 is 0. 0 times 15 is 0. Therefore, wala na po tayong remainder. And then we have completed the division process. So, our answer is 30. Our decimal point is after 0, meaning this is a whole number. Wala na pong decimal places or decimal numbers. So, yes, the final answer is 30. Okay? Number 10, we have dividing decimal by a whole number. Okay? This time we have 5.6 divided by 4. We have to divide it as a whole number naman po, no? So, gagawin lang natin, 5.6 divided by 4. Wala pong problema dito kasi yung ating divisor ay whole number na. Okay? Except for yung case natin kanina na may decimal point dito, that's the time na mag-move po yung ating decimal point. Pero dito, whole number na siya. So, just divide it as is. So, 5 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract po natin, we get 1. Bring down 6. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Remainder is 0. Therefore, our final answer is 1.4. Yes, put up yung ating decimal point dito. Okay, kung saan po siya nakatapat, yun na po yung ating final answer, 1.4. Okay, next, number 11. Ito yung mga cases po na combination na ng fraction and decimal. Okay? So, paano naman po yung mga ganito? In our previous lesson on addition and subtraction, ang ginagawa natin usually is to convert lahat ng mga numbers into the same form. Ganun din po ba dito? Yes, ganun din po. Convert all the terms in a similar form, either in all decimal or fraction. So dito, mamimili ka ano ang i-convert mo. Anong mas madali para sa'yo? I-convert mo ba si fraction into decimal para parehas sila dito? Or i-convert mo na lang si 1.2 sa fraction para parehas sila ni 2/5? So here, I'm going to convert yung second number natin into fraction. Okay? So, kung nakalimutan nyo na po kung paano mag-convert ng decimal into fraction, you can go back to our previous lessons. Now, you just multiply. So, kung multiplication po ulit, parallel multiplication lang, no? Numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. Therefore, we get 12 over 25. Can we simplify this? Hindi na po. Alternatively, you can also convert yung fraction natin into decimal para maging pareha sila ni 1.2. So, paano po ang gagawin? Divide mo lang si 2 by 5, you will get 0.4. Okay? So, 0.4 times 1.2, you get 0.48. Alright? Now, sa number 12, dito naman po sa number 12, division na. Ano? As you can see, we have a decimal number when we have here a fraction. So again, convert one of these to make it the same with the other. Okay? So we can have yung decimal, gawin nating fraction. Okay? So 0.9, remember, 9 is in the tens place. So it's just 9 out of 10, no? So 9 over 10. Okay? Divided by 3. Now, division na po tayo. Are we going to parallel multiply this or cross multiply? Okay, correct. Cross multiply na po tayo. So 9 times 4, we get 36. 10 times 3, we get 30. Can we simplify this? Yes po. Okay, we get 6 over 5 by dividing both the numerator and the denominator by 6. Okay? Kung gusto nating i-divide yung 6 by 5 to make it a decimal number, yes, we can. Magiging 1.2 na po siya. Okay? So yun po yung mga examples natin. As you can see, madami pong forms ang nabigay natin ngayon. So kung ma-encounter nyo yung iba't ibang forms and cases, you can apply these methods. Okay? So now, I think we are ready to practice. Mas maganda po kung ipa-practice natin on our own. So I have here some activity. Okay, remember po, we learn mathematics by doing mathematics. So you can apply our examples here in this activity. You're going to perform operations on rational numbers. Meron po tayong combination dito ng multiplication at saka division. So I'm going to give you time. You can pause this video. You can answer it in your paper and then you can come back to check your answers later on. So good luck and I hope you do your best. Okay, now I think you're ready to see the answers. Check nyo lang po yung inyong mga sagot. We now have these answers. Ayun po, okay? So I hope nakuha nyo po ng tama yung mga sagot dito. And I hope you continue learning. You can go back to our video. Pwede nyo pong i-forward or i-backward para po mas matuto kayo. So I hope to see you on the next video. And congratulations po for finishing our first quarter topics. Okay, see you on the next video. See you on the next quarter. God bless and bye-bye. Kung meron kang natutunan sa video na ito, please click the subscribe button to support this channel para mas matulungan ulit kita sa mga susunod mo pang math lessons. Lagi mong tatandaan, ang math ay para sa lahat. At ako si Teacher Van, nagsasabing dito sa Math Isip, lamang ang nag-iisip. God bless and see you on the next video. Bye-bye.